unfortunately, I'm living in Poland, and 93 of Poles hate Russians, so I cannot win elections in Poland.
Hello to all of the followers of the channel Rational Resistance. Today we're going to talk with Pan Korvin-Mikke. Is that right?
Yes, Януш Корвин-Мике.
He was a member of the European Parliament, and when he understood that we're part from the Bulgarian community, or we're from Bulgaria, he started to quote a poem in Bulgarian. I was very surprised. Can you quote the poem once more?
O Boże, aprilski den laskizów mglity snegowete, przyroda tam, to piazza snegowete, tak? Dobre.
Why you know some Bulgarian?
Because I was learning Bulgarian 70 years.
70 years ago?
70 years ago, yes.
Is it right that you were political prison in Poland?
Of course, several times.
Several times? Can you explain more about that?
Well, I was not doing anything special, but I was printing illegal papers. So they were.
So it was during communist times?
During communist times, of course.
And how long have you spent in the prison?
Altogether 1 year, so it's not much.
Not much?
Not much.
And right now you're 83?
83, and I am afraid I'll be in prison once again.
What was the feeling to be inside the European Parliament from your perspective of this age?
Well, the Polish Parliament was stupid enough, and I saw that anything more stupid than Polish Parliament doesn't exist. Unfortunately, I was wrong. European Parliament is much more stupid.
Is that because democracy is done? What is happening to democracy nowadays, actually?
Democracy is an absolute system because there is more stupid people than the wise ones. So when the majority rules, so of course the stupidity must rule. There is no exception. Look what's happened to United States. They were just a good republic. When they changed in 1848 to democracy, so they are now in the situation they are. So it's terrible.
And what do you think about monarchy?
Oh, I am monarchist, of course.
You are a monarchist, right?
I am monarchist, yes.
Can you explain your vision or theory about the perfect state?
No problem is that the king is thinking about the country for 50 years, 60, because his son, his grandson, and so on will be ruling this country. And the president thinks only to steal as much money to his son and grandson, who have lived happily for 50 years. So there is a great difference. But more important is that king can pick the wise advisors. In true democracy, a leader of party cannot do that, because if he will take somebody who is wiser than him, he will oust him of his post. So it is very risky. I had survived it twice. With the hereditary monarchy, of course, it doesn't. You had the Tsar. You have voted for Tsar, and the Tsar, idiot, instead of introducing the Tsar system, he was playing that he's a Democrat.
So you believe that we have to have a strong hand? Not voting system, but a monarch.
Absolutely. There should be a three powers: the judiciary and legislature and executive. But above them should be a king to adjust somebody. If something goes wrong, then king can intervene. Especially in the judiciary, because if there is no control over the judges, so they began to form a caste of themselves, and they are politicized. So the king should very, very carefully care to have an independent judge, because not every king, of course, but some kings want to pass to history as a just monarch, and they pick the right judges. Very good system.
And are there signs that EU nowadays is a strong dictatorship, but not a monarchist one? Where is the border?
There is a chance, because it was with Stalin, yes, with the Stalin get rid of the Bolsheviks, murders the Bolshevik, and introduced in fact the dictatorship system. Unfortunately, he didn't pass to the monarchy. Unfortunately. But perhaps he don't have sons.
Yeah.
That's why. But it is possible in North Korea, for example, that they can. But Kim also have not son, only the daughter.
I think so. But he has time. He's
Yes.
relatively young.
But Lukashenko has son. Yes, and here is a problem, because Putin, when 20 years ago, 30 years ago, he was a god in Russia. Everybody believed him, and if he then declared that he is a Tsar, everybody would agree. Now
So he missed the chance
he missed the chance.
and could be a good Tsar in
He
your
would
opinion.
be a very good Tsar.
Really?
Everybody, for example, Mr. Kaczynski in Poland, on Tusk, was a king or a Tsar, yes, in Poland. He would not must lie to the people. He would not steal money to have money for elections. He would cheat, of course, but he would cheat our enemies, not the people, because being a hereditary monarchy, there is no idea to cheat Poles. Why? Because he has absolute power. So
Yeah.
all his abilities, he's very able man. He's very good in lying, so he lied to the outer world.
And do you think that Trump could become some kind of
Yes.
monarch?
The Trump, yes, there is a chance he would not a monarch, but a Caesar. He can do the same as Caesar has done in Rome.
So there is a future in this.
Yes,
In the MAGA movement.
yes,
Do you
yes.
believe in the MAGA movement?
Yes, the MAGA movement, there's a chance to save America from the last dictatorship, because the rule of Mr. Biden was like Kerensky in Russia. The Bolshevik has been on the streets, they were destroying the monuments, Bolshevism. There was Bolshevism. And if this lady would win the elections, it would be next Soviet Union.
And who will save Europe then?
Here is a problem. Here is a problem because, there is a plot of young communists in the 60s, 70s. They were almost won the power in Europe. Red Brigade Rosse in Italy, in America, yes, also Red Army. They almost won the power, and after they lost, and they went to prison. Rudy Dutschke, who was such a spiritual leader of them, had stop this nonsense, stop fighting with oppressive government. Inscribe to the government. Stop fight with European bureaucracy. Infiltrate European democracy. Don't fight with police. Inscribe to the police. There was a man who was throwing these stones at the police, and he began the Ministry of Interior in the Federal Republic. And slowly, they had power in European Union. And now they are ruling. They were fighting for 40 years. 40 years of fight, and they will not give that power to anybody.
And do you think some thinkers nowadays say that the future of Europe lies in the Eastern Europe? What do you think about it?
Yes, because the Western Europe is just dying. It's dying. It will die because the civilization are dying when they stop believing in gods. When the Romans stopped to believe in Jove, in Hera, and Venera, and so on, so they lost the power. We don't believe in God. Do you know perhaps that in France there is plenty of immigrations, the Muslim has plenty of children, but every year 50,000 French turns to Islam because they see the Muslims really believe in God and Christians don't believe in God.
Yeah.
There is a chance in Poland, for example. There is a chance.
Yeah.
Because we can avoid the fate of the Western Europe. But we must have some monarchy or something like that, or dictatorship.
So we need monarchy.
Monarchy, or the king or dictator. Dictator is also a monarch. Monarch is single person power. Yes. So he can be a dictator or better the king because king is hereditary.
But there are many nationalities. For example, on Hungary, Poland, Czech people, Bulgaria. We need different monarchs.
Different monarchs, of course.
And if they don't agree,
they can wage war, of course. It is normal. Waging war is normal. You must understand, because everybody says that Putin is a criminal. Why? It was 16,000 killed civilians. Americans in Afghanistan killed 200,000. Israelis in Gaza killed 60,000. And Putin killed for 4 years 16,000. That's just nothing. It is British in 43, where they have bombardment of Dresden. There was 40,000 in one bombardment. 40,000 civilians. So why call Mr. Putin a criminal? Waging war is something normal. If you cannot solve the problem with other methods, you must wage war.
Okay, and last question then. What is the best relationship, in your opinion, between Russia and Poland?
Because we have common enemy, Ukrainians.
This should be your relation.
Yes, because nothing cemented you more than the common enemy. And Ukrainians are very anti-Pole and they are anti-Russian. There are three pillars of Ukrainian politics. Kill Muscovite, kill Jews, and kill Poles.
This is the Banderovцы.
It's the Bandera. They have three. So we and Russians should unite against Ukrainians, of course.
I never heard about this thesis.
No, it is impossible because in Poland, unfortunately I'm living in Poland, and 93 of Poles hate Russians. So I cannot win elections in Poland. It's absolutely, when I said that Russia perhaps is right in the conflict, I lost 80% of my followers in internet.
Oh, right.
In a moment.
Yes. Thank you for this interview. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Yes,
and
thank you very much. And remember that Russia were helping Bulgarians in the Ottoman times.
Yeah, we think about it. We think about that.
But you have forgotten it, I'm afraid.
We don't have. The politicians have.
Yes, you are right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.